Queensland's government faces backlash over abrupt halt to mining lease objection review. The Queensland government is facing intense scrutiny following its abrupt cancellation of a 2-year inquiry into the state land court's handling of mining lease objections. The decision, announced on March 4th amidst the approach of tropical Cyclone Alfred, has sparked accusations of a politically motivated maneuver to bury unfavorable recommendations. The Queensland Law Reform Commission, QLRC, an independent body, had been diligently conducting the review since June 2023, with its final recommendations slated for June 30th. Attorney General Deb Frecklington's decision to cancel the reference effectively halted the process, leaving many feeling unheard and betrayed. The timing of the cancellation, coinciding with the cyclone's approach, has fueled speculation that the government used the weather event as a convenient smokescreen to avoid confronting potentially damaging findings. This assertion is further amplified by the government's staunch refusal to acknowledge the cancellation as anything other than a necessary response to the cyclone. Such a claim rings hollow given the Commission's months-long effort, extensive work, and the substantial contribution of Queenslanders who participated in the review process. The public perception is one of a government attempting to shield itself from accountability. Andrew Kwan, managing lawyer at the Environmental Defender's Office in Queensland, voiced strong concerns, highlighting the lack of consideration given to the submissions made by Queenslanders directly impacted by mining activities. He emphasized the QLRC's vital role in providing independent oversight and ensuring fairness and transparency in the state's regulatory framework. Mr. Kwan's statement underscores the disenfranchisement felt by those who participated in good faith, believing their voices would be heard and considered. Their contributions have effectively been rendered null and void through this abrupt cancellation. This controversial decision casts a long shadow, raising serious questions about the government's commitment to transparency and accountability. The abrupt ending of this crucial review comes at a time when the LNP government is pursuing policies favoring the fossil fuel industry, a fact many see as directly correlated to the inquiry's cancellation. Their stated plans include increased regulation on renewable energy projects, extending the lifespan of coal-fired power plants, and repealing the state's renewable energy targets. This clear shift towards fossil fuels, coupled with the termination of the mining lease objection review, fuels concerns about the government's prioritization of short-term economic gains over environmental protection and the interests of its citizens. The government's actions are not only undermining public trust, but also jeopardizing the integrity of the state's legal and regulatory processes. By silencing the independent voice of the QLRC, the government is essentially preventing a crucial opportunity for reform and accountability in the mining sector. The absence of recommendations leaves a void in understanding the actual impact of mining operations on Queenslanders and the environment, thereby hindering any meaningful efforts towards sustainable development and environmental stewardship. The situation calls for greater transparency and accountability from the Queensland government. The cancellation of the QLRC review raises fundamental questions about the government's commitment to fair and impartial decision-making, leaving many to question whether political expediency has once again trumped genuine concern for the well-being of Queensland and its citizens. The lack of consultation and the dismissal of public submissions highlight a concerning disregard for the democratic process and the voices of those directly affected. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the potential for political interference to undermine independent oversight and obstruct meaningful progress towards a more equitable and sustainable future. The ripple effects of this decision will undoubtedly be felt for years to come, impacting environmental protection, community engagement, and public confidence in government.